Hi guys, and welcome back to Used and Reviewed. Today we're going to be taking a look at Sony's Music Unlimited. This app has just been launched on the PlayStation Store, and this really is Sony's answer to Spotify. Will it deliver the goods? Stick around to find out. So here we have the application ready to launch. This obviously opens up the live arena, which you'll be used to by now. Selecting start will then fire up the application. Now it'll take a little while just to log in. I currently don't have a subscription for this, so there's a little introduction there. We want to get started. So there's a check here on your subscription, and as you can see, because there's no subscription plan that I've signed up to, you get two offers here. One is to buy the basic subscription, and you can see there what you get for the basic subscription, and one option for the premium, which you actually get a 30-day free trial. We're going to fire up the free trial. Once you've selected the 30-day free trial, you'll be approached with this screen here, which gives you a little bit of information about what the service is going to enable to give to you, and we've also got the get now, so I assume this will launch the download service. So here, this is a standard message that you get when you download any item off the store, that's essentially asking you if you want to share your contacts as an activity. I'll select yes, and what that basically means is that anyone that you've got any shared contacts within the Near application will see that you've downloaded this file. Okay, so once the application's loaded, I must admit it did take a few minutes to actually load. I think part of the reason is that the first time you actually load Music Unlimited, it has to build up the database of music and probably downloads a few files, etc. to the Vita, and it did take a couple of minutes. As you can see, I've had to plug the Vita in because the battery was running low, and at this rate I'm going to need a battery transplant because I'm using my Vita so much at the moment and thoroughly enjoying it. But anyway, let's get back to Music Unlimited. So this is the home screen. As you can see, there's a scroll bar at the top with some of the top songs at the moment, or there's top albums, so you can see that's obviously moving. It's going to change. By tapping the top bar, this will then take us into the top albums that are available at the moment. So you've obviously got Adele, Emily Sandé, etc. By clicking onto the various artists, you then got the actual album itself and all of the songs that are available on that album. So just to give you a quick snapshot, as you can see, the application's pretty quick. And obviously this will probably depend on your internet connection. I've got a fairly fast connection, so I'm fairly lucky in that respect. As you can see, it's fairly quick. Okay, so pause that. I can skip through tracks here on that particular album, or I can go back to the main interface again. But I have to admit, I'm really impressed with the speed. It's quick, snappy, and considering this is being streamed through my Wi-Fi, it generally seems quite good. So if we go back, I'll just show you a few more features before we wrap up. Obviously these are the top albums that are available. There's plenty of artists available for you there. It's probably not as comprehensive as Spotify, but I'm sure there's enough in here to keep you interested. In this middle section, we've actually got your library, so I've not actually added any songs to my library. If you've got this on your PC or your PlayStation 3, any content that you've added to your library would appear here and is available through all the three through the cloud-based system. You've got new releases just below that, and then you've got recommendations on what you may or may not like. Just get rid of that for a second. Okay, so one thing I wanted to show you is if we tap the home button here, it brings up a number of options along the bottom. So you've got channels. So here, these are obviously content that's already been assigned a channel. So global top 100 there, local top 100, Bollywood, pop top 100, Latin. So whatever sort of music you're into, you're going to find something in here. If you look on the right hand side, there's various options within the channels. So we've got genres. So again, in genres, you've got jazz, rock, alternative, dance and house, rap, etc. I'll quickly just show you. So if you go into the rap channel, for example, this is essentially like a playlist that's already been devised based on the type of music you're interested in. Okay. The next section down is Sends Me. So this really is about what sort of music you want to listen to. If you're in a particular mood, if you're feeling energetic, you're lounging around, dance music, or you're settling in for the evening or the night. You want something a bit more relaxed, chilled out. If you select the actual channel, again, this will bring you up to a playlist that's devised around this particular channel. I'm not quite sure I want to listen to New Kids on the Block, to be honest, when I'm trying to relax, but hey, some people might. Interestingly, there's a couple of buttons down here where you can actually heart a track, dislike a track, etc. I don't particularly like that track, so I dislike. The second to last button down is eras. So if you're particularly interested in 70s music, 80s music, 90s, etc., it's all in there and divided in there. And then the final button is the My Channels. So you can create your own specific channels, and they would appear here as well. So if I go back to this main setting, you've got the browse. So this is going back into the whole catalogue. Again, you can search how you want. There's a text search at the top. My library, as I said, I've got no artists in my library, but if I did have, and I'd already been using this service on a PC or on a PlayStation 3, all your library would appear in here, which I think is great and just shows off the capabilities of a cloud-based service. Now, interestingly, the second to last tab here is the offline music tab. Now, offline music, particularly like Spotify, is a premium capability. I've obviously registered for the 30 days free trial on premium. Here we can then add our music from your library so that you can play it offline. Again, you're going to need your storage on your Vita. So I'll go back to my argument about getting a big memory card. If you want to have a lot of music on there, if you're in a Wi-Fi zone and you're going out traveling and you want to get on the tube, the train, the bus or whatever, you want to add some songs, you do it in the offline mode, you'd add your tracks, create some playlists, unplug and off you'd go. But again, that's going to be downloaded onto your local memory card. Settings, not much to show you here. Obviously there's the offline music section. Available space, interestingly enough, I've got an 8 gig card in here. It only shows as 7 and I've got 0 space left. It's obviously full of games and other apps and whatnot, so I won't be downloading any songs at the moment. You've got a few other things in here about normalising music and the account information, etc. So overall, I have to say, I'm really impressed. It's quick. I could see myself using this service across my PlayStation, across my PC, and across my Vita. Obviously, the pricing is going to be a bit of an issue. The premium package is £10 a month, £9.99. But again, that's pretty standard. I think Spotify is around about the same price. The basic version is £3.99 per month, but then you don't get some of the additional features like creating offline playlists and etc. I hope you've enjoyed. If there's anything you'd like me to look at, please comment on the bottom. Subscribe. We're going to be looking at some further apps later on. Let me know what you'd like to see, and please rate. It does help and allows me to continue making these videos. Thanks again and speak to you soon. So guys, just to wrap up, Music Unlimited available now on the PS Store. I really like the service. It's a good compromise to a Spotify system. It's up to you guys. What do you think? Let me know. Add some comments. Would you be picking this up, or would you stick to some of the traditional ones that are out there? Let me know, add a comment and subscribe. Thanks. See you soon.